Welcome to Soul Session, where we celebrate and explore the depths of our being for guidance and direction. My name is Sunshine Daye, and today I'm going to ask you to place in the comments your answer to these two questions. Have you ever harmed someone? And are you ready to take a harms inventory? Well, on today's session, we're going to talk about a harms inventory. A harms inventory is a courageous act of self reflection and accountability. By acknowledging the harms that we've caused, whether intentional or unintentional, we take a significant step towards our personal growth and healing. So let's begin by reflecting on our actions and behaviors. You can pause this now and get a notebook and answer these questions, or come back to this video to ask these questions and write them down in your journal. Have my words or actions ever caused someone hurt? Have I ever contributed to the destruction of someone's property? Or have I engaged in destructive gossip that harms other people? How are my words or actions belittling others? When have I not kept my word or promise? The idea here is to start off general with just some general questions, but then get very specific. And what I mean by very specific is after free flow writing on these questions, ask yourself, whom did I harm? And next to that person's name, list exactly what you did to harm them. This is where it takes you being honest with yourself first. And then the other question to ask yourself is, what were you thinking about when you caused the harm? Ugh, as I think about reflecting on those, I get pretty sad. Um, I get pretty sad because it's never my intention to hurt or harm people. And then sometimes I'm so angry at people that it is my intention to harm them because I want them to hurt as much as I hurt. But it's also natural to feel shame and embarrassment when we realize that we've caused harm to other people. All of these emotions often stem from the ego's desire to protect itself and to maintain a positive self image. However, by bravely confronting and acknowledging our mistakes, we free ourselves from the handcuffs of the ego mind, and we open up the door to true healing and liberation. So, once we've written down what we've written down and discovered what we've discovered, what do we do next? Well, cultivate self compassion. Practicing self compassion by acknowledging that making mistakes is part of being human. Embrace your inherent worth and really embrace the goodness that you are, even in the moments when you've done something wrong or when you've harmed someone. The second step is to take responsibility, taking full responsibility for your actions and their impact on others. Try not to minimize or rationalize your behavior. Well, I did this because they did such and such and such. Instead, acknowledge that the harm that you caused was the harm that you caused, and acknowledge that with sincerity and with honesty. Like, here's my part, here's what I did. And, as we navigate the challenges of ego in admitting harm, it's essential to recognize the emancipation that comes from repairing the harm that we've caused. By humbly acknowledging our mistakes and committing to make amends, we reclaim the power and we foster healings within ourselves and within our communities. And that actually feels really good. The last thing I want to mention is practicing forgiveness, the F word, forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Oftentimes we talk about forgiving others. This is an opportunity where you have a chance to forgive yourself for the harms that you've caused. Recognizing that growth and transformation are possible through self-forgiveness and through compassion. And then take the steps necessary to seek reconciliation. Just become willing to repair the harm to the best of your ability. I'm going to do another soul session on repairing the harms, so look out for that. But you'll be able to reach out to those that you've harmed. You'll be able to apologize sincerely and then offer an amends in ways that are going to be appropriate to the harm. So, as always, before you go, I'm going to just ask you to hug yourself and be gentle with yourself. And to also just take a moment now to share your thoughts about today's topic. It's a courageous one. Remember that conducting a harms inventory is not for the faint of heart, but it is a powerful spiritual practice that affirms our interconnectedness and fosters healing and reconciliation. If you want coaching on this or any other inventory or spiritual practice, reach out to me via our website at vidaslc.org. Thanks again for joining me on this soul session. Know that you are loved.
Thanks for joining us for Soul Session from Vida Spiritual Learning Center. If you found this meaningful, let us know. Please leave a comment, question, or suggestion below. For more information, you can visit our website at vidaslc.org, where you can also make a tax-deductible contribution to support our free programming. Remember to like, share, and subscribe so you can be notified of future programs. And thanks. We'll see you next time for Soul Session.